Alright everyone, I'm back for the final Zelda of the hour. Before we switch back into Final Fantasies, which I'm sure everybody's excited for. But first, before we Final Fantasy, we're gonna play the infamous Zelda 2. That's right everybody. The one that actually has leveling and spells. It's probably the most RPG-like of Zeldas, even though it's a side-scroller. This is going to be 100% no out of bounds. Very interesting run. I'm also almost 24 hours awake at this point, so please forgive me if I play really poorly. Or if I'm holding the SNES controller instead of the NES controller, that's also a thing. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. Yeah, I didn't sleep yesterday apparently, so this will be interesting. Are you all ready? Probably about an hour and a half. That's about all I'll need for this. Should be good to go. Make sure this is all muted, and I don't want to like have extra sounds. So turn that off. Extra music, turn that off. Oops. It's like extra music on top of music and stuff. I'm sorry about that. I'm tired. Alright. So let's do this. Thank you so much, by the way, again, for the awesome rando race from Nikki Knoll and Kay. Thank you so much. Thank you for the good lucks. I'm gonna need it. It's Zelda 2 after all. Hey, you know what should happen? I should probably turn the monitor on so I can see my game. I was gonna play it blind, by the way. Blind Zelda 2 runs. Alright, let's do this. So yes, my actual name is Arya, so there you go. Now you know. So in Zelda 2, no OOB. The first thing we're gonna do is do some collection quests right at the start. Which is involves getting some items from a few locations. First thing we do is Magic Cave to get the magic jar. There's no game audio? Why is there no game audio? Oh. Alright, then we test that real quick. Can you hear it? Sorry about that. We'll fix that. We're only 40 seconds in, so a little bit of a problem. Thank you so much, Draven. I am tired, so thank you. Alright, here we go. For the real run now. Thank you. The most adventuresome quest of Link. Green Zelda goes on a quest to save Red Zelda. So, like I said, the very beginning of this run is collecting items. So we get that item, and we warp back to the temple. From Evil Black Zelda, that's true. There is an Evil Black Zelda in this game. There's so many Zeldas in this game. Too many. That dude could be a Zelda. He's like larger purple Zelda. So the first, we're gonna get Shield. That's the first spell we're gonna get. Since it's 100%, we're gonna get everything. We don't need everything, so a lot of this we won't use. But Shield can be pretty handy. Slightly round Zelda. So I'm using a secondary controller to do what we call an up A, which is lets you warp back to the main castle there. Saves a lot of time on the run. Apparently someone's car alarm is going off outside my window. And then we've got one more thing to get. Have I tried Zelda 2 Rando? Yes, I have. I have opinions on that. Very strong opinions. You don't want to know those opinions? I'm getting this pea bag because we didn't get one in the cave. And it's better than getting, because we're upping, so we just don't lose any time really. We don't want overworld encounters like this. That's not a good thing. Trying to not get those as much as possible. So first thing we're gonna do in the marathon safe route, this is the marathon safe route. There's two routes for this. One is sort of the safer route, and then the other one's like the more advanced, but far less safe route. I figured since I'm really tired, I'm just gonna play this route. It starts with P1. The other one actually does Dark Death Mountain first. Alright, I'm not gonna get the bubble skip, so we'll just forget it. There's a technique there where you can use the enemy spawns to override this encounter and not have to do it. But we're not gonna worry about it. We're gonna go kill a gorilla. Steal his heart, because that's what we do. A bag of pea, yeah. It's just... Oh, I have a name for it that I can't actually use on this stream, so we'll just go with a bag of pea. It's actually a points bag. Experience. It's supposed to mean a points bag. For some reason, enemies drop points bags. Tired Dark Death Mountain sounds like a great idea. Yeah, let's not say we did. I jump a lot because it's fun. It's not because I'm playing Quake and it's faster. I don't need to go this way. Yes, I do. Something like that. Pancreases. It's the pizza bag. It's where they store the pizza. All the pizza hearts. This isn't Quake. I know. I felt lied to too. Completely. The whole time, I thought this was Quake. Sorely mistaken I was. I'm Stabby McStabfinster. The third? I guess this would be the second. I guess actually in the storyline of the original 3, this is the last one, so it would be the third. You're gonna see me using a lot of, like, stabbing techniques to kill these things. A lot of this game involves jumping at enemies and smashing them in the face with your sword. It's a very aggressive combat system. A lot of people struggle with the combat in this game, but a lot of it ends up being just practice with the technique and being extremely aggressive with your combat. And also some weird stuff that I'll explain with the D-pad. It's true, gotta get that rocket launcher. So that little wiggle there prevents this guy from hitting me with his maces. They're supposed to be maces. I don't actually know. They kind of look like lollipops. Return to... Return to Castle Horsehead. Christmas edition. Yeah, so enemies actually respond to your inputs. So on some enemies, when we're jumping at them, we will go neutral on the D-pad, which means we let go of the D-pad in terms of movement. So we're actually still pressing up and down, but to do crouching stabs, but we will not actually press left or right, because it'll mean that by doing so the enemy will move in response. Without pressing it, they won't move in response. There, when I was stabbing the elevator, I was actually manipulating that room. Like, that's a true statement. That's literally what I was doing in that room to get that pattern I wanted. There's, I think, 3 patterns you can get there. Oh, we got a pea bag drop. That's actually exactly what we need. That's really good news. So this will set us up for coming out of here with what we call attack 4, which is what we want coming out of this palace. If I die in this palace, it's completely acceptable, right? So don't really worry about it. I'm actually not as concerned with death in this part of the game. Because in 100% no OBB, it's not a 1cc category. So as I'm tired, I can play sloppy, which is good. I'm gonna need to. So here I'm gonna jump and hit this wall. That actually shifts this screen slightly, so this guy won't hit me when I get to the end. There's a lot of weird stuff like that in the run. Super Meat Guy. I actually really like Super Meat Boy. That game is awesome. Another game that I used to speedrun. Such a good game. So these techniques for these guys, these give the most trouble for people, but you can just stab them. You just jump at their head and stab repeatedly. They'll die. That's another place where you can jump and do a crouch stab just to go straight through the enemy's maces. What I'm doing here with my levels is I'm stacking my levels all into attack and manipulating my XP to give me so I can cancel level ups and then fill up my magic at the end of the palace. The way it works is when you place the gem in the end of the palace, it will fill up to whatever your current level is. So if we skip the level ups, it'll put us at the next tier of level up. So I skip life and then skip magic. And that gives me the ability to apply all my next experience to attack. So when I actually cross this gem barrier here, it will give me 780 XP, which will give me the ability to level up my attack, which is what we want. So now I have attack 4, makes the next portion of this much easier. We'll be doing that pretty much the whole run. We're going to be trying to get to attack 8 as fast as possible. Because again, part of this game is being hyper aggressive to the enemies. So what you want to do is do the most damage possible. Like any good speedrun, the goal is to not get hit. I mean, you're gonna get hit. It's just a fact of life. It just happens if you're Link. I mean, nobody could not hit this guy. He's got like, look at his fist. His proportions compared to other characters in this game kind of weird me out, to be honest. His head is like twice the size of anyone's head in this game. Just compare him to anybody on the streets. He must be like an alien to this area. I don't believe he's from Hyrule or native to any of these people. I don't believe it at all. He also wears totally different clothes and no pants. Totally pantsless. 100% pantsless. And he's got a tiny, tiny, tiny mini skirt. Ooh, take it. Leg prisons, exactly. Which way you going, buddy? I mean, I can't disagree with that. I'm not saying that his fashion choices are poor. Maybe he's got highly advanced fashion choices for this world. He's too good for this world. Too good. So we're gonna talk to Bagu. Now we know Bagu. Congratulations. He lets us get across the river because Riverman won't let us cross without Bagu. Thank you, Riverman, for your insightful misses. These are actually called Bago Bagos, which is not to be confused with Bagu. That cave, yeah, that cave is like a horror pit for a lot of people. Those boomerang guys, the gorillas, are extremely difficult when you're starting out this game. They're so random. So here we're gonna talk to a table. Hi table, how are you doing? And then because we talked to that table, we can talk to this lady. She lost her mirror, and she actually lost it. All she says is, I lost my mirror. You're supposed to know that you need to talk to that table to get a mirror from it. Like, how are you supposed to know that? Nintendo power. It's not hinted to anywhere in the game. So now we have life spell. Bago Bago. Oh, that's so true. We got the mirror, yeah, another mirror. So many mirrors. I can't pronounce mirror, everybody. I'm sorry. Was this even made by Nintendo? So apparently there's like one of these gravestones you can look at or something. I don't know. I've never done it. There's a door you can talk to somewhere in this game too that I was also unaware of. Oh no, I want that. So here's Riverman. We know Bagu. Yeah, I know Bagu. I met him in the woods. I just broke into his house. Demanded that he tell me his name. At sword point. Of course I know Bagu. He's like, he'll tell me anything just to get me away. So this is Death Mountain. Death Mountain is probably notorious for being where most people who were playing the game casually stopped playing forever. So in here you're gonna find the notorious Dairas. They're the axe-wielding characters, which will they ignore your shield completely. Which made a lot of people have a lot of difficulty running this or playing this game. I actually skipped 2 levels I'm supposed to take early on, but I'm pretty confident I won't need them. Normally you exit here at 4, 2, 3. We're just gonna do 4, 1, 2. So this is the first Daira, the red one. That was orange one was earlier. This is the first actual red Daira we have to fight. dead. That is probably one of the hardest parts of this run when I was first learning it. Thank you for the good luck. The fish are kind of creepy, and they feel like they're out of Mario. There's a lot of stuff from the Mario games in these games. Hoping for a red jar from this guy, or maybe a pea bag. I don't know. I feel like a red jar would be best. Well, we got a pea bag. I don't know why I skipped that level, because we can't get attack 5 in there. Even with all the pea bags in the world, we couldn't get attack 5 in here. Please don't jump at me, thank you. Alright, so we're gonna manipulate this AI out. This is again doing neutral moves and stuff on the D-pad to move them. Those guys really respond to your D-pad inputs. Your left and right specifically. Sorry if I sing a lot during this. I really like the music in this game. Just... I'm gonna have to deal with you when I come out of this cave. Just die. There we go. I was gonna say, I promise you they attack you. Not one had attacked me yet. So normally I would up A at the end of this. I'm considering not. Considering how much XP we have, but I probably will anyway. Oh no, we're gonna die. Oh no, we didn't die. Wow, we have a lot of XP. That's so much XP. Alright, so we got the hammer. Actually may not up A here. Dun 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 dun. We got the hammer, and now we're gonna go break some rocks with it. And I'm done with the song. I'm getting loopy as I get tired, so you just gotta deal with it. We could die in here. Turns into Munchausen music. Hey look, okay, I can't be held accountable if everything turns into Punch-Out eventually. It's not my fault. That's just the way the universe works. We have 1 health, I think. It is just a sliver of red up there. It's so tiny. It's so tiny. Alright, I'm just gonna keep this XP because it's too good. Also, we get to see Jumpy Smash Cave, which is my favorite cave in the game. This is my favorite cave in the game. Because you just chew through, and I would play an entire game that is just that right there. Just running and smashing Octoroks in the head. My favorite ever. It's so smooth feeling too. It's, yeah, is this even rando? What? This should give us enough XP to actually get attack 6 coming out of P2, which is going to be pretty solid. This bridge, Bubbles and a Daira, just for your enjoyment pleasures. So we're gonna go get medicine now for Medicine Cave. I want an encounter on this exact tile, so I can set up this encounter set over here. There's a very specific move we do right here called Boulder Dash. Like that. And that lets us get all the way to the cave by manipulating the AI and not getting any encounters. And you thought the encounters on the overworld were random. They are, but we can still manipulate them. Since I'm so close to getting a level here, I'm just gonna kill these guys. So this is medicine that we're gonna have to deliver to get a fairy spell. All I need is like a couple more kills. We'll have what we need. Oops. Oh, we have tons of lives, it doesn't matter. My gosh. You little fishies. Man, they have big mouths. So creepy. I don't need you. I don't know why I came in here. I don't know why I came in here. I do want to encounter though with a larger creature. I would like a big encounter, please. You got any? There we go. I want that one. There we go. So now we have attack 5. I don't know who's leaving voodoo dolls of Link around. There's voodoo dolls everywhere. Fish still XP. The bird's still XP. Several things in this game still XP. For funsies. Those little goblins I was fighting, the moblins, they steal XP. The tin suits, the little bouncy orange rat dudes in the first level, they steal XP. The flying eyeballs later in the game still XP. You know what's funny is they don't do that in the Japanese version. That was all added for the English version. They wanted to make this game worse for the English version, apparently. One of the few instances where they made a harder game for the States side. They usually tried to make them easier. So now we have Dawn Stab. This is pretty much the crowning achievement in this game. Where you just, the dude tells you to press down and you're like, wow, oh my gosh, I can do that? That's amazing. You're like, yes it is. He's like, be gone now, you've learned everything that you could possibly ever learn from me. I am going to now retreat back into this clock tower. It is by far the best ability in this game. Now we're going to talk to this guy and he's going to be able to teach us how to turn into a fairy. Because... reasons. Alright, so now we have the ability to turn into a fairy. We can go to P2. But before we go to P2, let's get an extra piece of love from the Love Cave. With some downstab action. And I'll use the fairy to get it. Look at it! Link's really cute as a fairy. Dun, 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 dun. That's just because fairies are cute in general. This is called a Mew, by the way. They have such cute names for being so deadly. And mostly useless, but deadly. So this is Swamp Walk. Hopefully we just get a clean Swamp Walk. Get an encounter here, which is what we want. And then hopefully only one encounter all the way to the place, if we can get away with it. Maybe 0 if we get super lucky. Alright, just 1. That's actually a really decent Swamp Walk. There's always a red jar here in P2. Always, always a red jar at the start of P2. We don't care about keys, because this isn't all keys. So I'm not gonna go get keys. No keys. There will be keys. There will be keys. But not as many keys as you think there should be. I'm gonna take a magic up here. Whoopie bag. I don't want it though. There's plenty of XP in this palace. So we don't have a key, but guess what? Fairies can just ferry through doors. So why do you need keys when you can just cast fairy? This room is very deadly. The room is extremely dangerous because those bots are random and they can just jump in any direction and ruin your day. What we're hoping to get is not a pea bag and get a red jar at a very specific spot in this run. Climbing up. If it does, it allows us to cast fairy and get a full refill, which will be really nice. Sure, we can take that. So this is the block room. You can get trapped in the block room forever. You can't break these blocks until the next room. We can get the ability to break those blocks that can trap you before you get the ability to break the block. It's great. It's good design. Alright, so we got the red jar, which is cool. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. I need this red jar, so... So what we're gonna do here is a one-frame trick. I'm gonna stab, and then a frame later... cast spell. There we go. Oh, I did it too fast. I did it on the same frame. Oh well. No magic refill for us. If you do it correctly, you actually get the... You'll get an actual fairy refill or full refill magic while casting fairy. Which means we're gonna have to die up here or get lucky on another drop to get through some doors. Because we don't want keys. Where we're going, we don't need keys. So that's a MOA. Those things can drain your XP. Which we don't really care about this moment. There's plenty of XP in this palace. So we'll do fine. We're basically setting up for an attack 6 coming out of P2, which is pretty good. So again, we're skipping more keys because Link doesn't need time for keys. He doesn't have pockets. He couldn't put any keys in his pockets anyway. Oh yeah, okay, that's really good. Make sure that you're voting in the straw polls if you want to. There's some cool stuff to vote on still. Lots of runs coming up still. Lots of marathon left. Some really cool stuff. I'll be sad because I'm going to be sleeping through some of it. I haven't slept for 24 hours, so I'm pretty tired. I almost always play Zelda 2 when I'm exhausted, apparently. It's just a thing, so I'm very used to it. That's Helmet Head. He's dead. So attack 6 we come. Now we just wait. Do some swag kills. Jump around. Jump up and get down. Boy, if that doesn't age me, I don't know what does. So we're done with P2. On to P3. Directly to the next palace. Do not stop. Don't pass go. Or do both. Whatever floats your boat, really. I'm not gonna judge. So here we actually have to have fairy. You need fairy to cross this part. Hi, thank you for the good luck. Danka danka. So here, we're basically gonna go straight into P3, which gives us the raft, which allows us to cross to the other part of the continent. P3 is a pretty short palace overall. P4, P5, and P6 are all a lot longer. Ooh, we got a red jar. So that has a 50-50 chance of being a red jar or a red knight. I was just saying how, like, I haven't slept for 24 hours, Natara, so I'm, you know, I'm playing Zelda 2 on fumes. So far, it's going pretty well. I'm pretty happy with that. It'll be fine. I've been having a great time. It was amazing. The ALT3 rando was great. It was really fun to commentate on. The RBO actually went flawlessly. I didn't die at all. It was actually quite incredible. Like, all of my practice runs for the last 2 weeks I died in, and so it was like, wow, how did I not die in this? RPG and salt fuels our run. Instant consciousness. And white monsters. I think I'm just really excited about a lot of this right now, so... For me, it's been just kind of excitement. So I skipped that key there on purpose, because what we want to do is come in here and get a magic level up. Which we're going to do off this dude up here. I'm going to cast Fairy, take a magic level up, get my magic refilled, and be able to go through this door without a key. Get the raft. And yes, that blue knight is probably like the end-all be-all death for most people when they get to this palace. And you can kill them in like half a second or less. You just jump inside their hitbox and smash down repeatedly as fast as you can. And you'll just destroy them. Because there's no limit to how many hits you can get on a down stab if you're smashing it. You just need to be inside their hitbox to actually do it. Here we're gonna ferry through this door. Yeah, poor Kay's sword problems. My gosh, that was... She did extremely well. Extremely well without having a sword. So this is, Rebonak. I think I'm standing in the wrong spot, but I don't know anymore. Yeah, I was. I think it's this one I want to stand on. So we'll do that again. Come on, Rebo. I'll just have to kill Rebo the illegitimate way. There we go. Gosh, yeah, you don't want me to make seeds for you. Oh no, I have to go kill something. My XP is too low. I have to kill something in here. I skipped too many monsters. That happens. There we go. I need to be set up so that I'm skipping all the levels at the end. I will. So now, Green Guy versus Shovel Knight. My gosh, that's exactly what it was. That's fantastic. That's just fantastic. I stuttered on fantastic. That's how you know I'm getting tired. That's fantastic. Thanks, Squibs. So we've defeated all the palaces. We've actually done everything on this side of the map, and we're gonna go to the other side now. Getting tired? Maybe tell, but I still got fight in me. We're good. So now we're gonna go get a kid. We're gonna rescue a kid from David Bowie. I called him David Bowie because they stole a child and took them to the back of a labyrinth. I also call him the Goblin King. It's an interchangeable name. Yes, and then I have an Ultima 6 run near the end of the marathon, so we'll have to be back. So we're gonna go rescue Toby, the Goblin King, and return him to Sarah. Or maybe we've been Sarah the whole time. I normally stream at these hours, DM John. I normally wake up at like 2 or 3 in the morning and start my streams, so this is just a natural time period for me. It just so happened that yesterday was so busy for me. Hey David Boy, how you doing? I'm gonna kill you. Thank you. It just so happened that yesterday was so busy for me that I didn't actually get to sleep before my shift started on this, which was like 11:50 at night for me. It just so happened. It was just a day. Like I was unable. I got home at like 8 p.m. or something, and I still needed to set up everything. Good old Leg of Spears. It's true. I mean, we've all seen Labyrinth. We know what David Bowie's doing. You know, I find it to be streaming wakes me up in the mornings, and then I can program like crazy. Because by the time I'm done streaming, I'm pretty hype. You gotta say good day before you kill them. It's only fair. Alright, this is an encounter skip. I'm using overworld encounters to skip forest encounters. So there's a tile here that has a forest encounter on it. We don't want that, because it's 12 seconds long, where those are 3 seconds long. That's really the only reason. Oh, we're gonna do a cool move up here. I'm gonna turn into a colored Link. Probably like Ice Blue or something. Aw yeah! Ice Link. Vanilla Ice Link! We're gonna turn into a fairy and go down into somebody's chimney, creepily. Just creep it in their house to their chimney as a tiny fairy. Hey dude. We broke into your place. What do you think of that? I'm gonna guess this dude doesn't like it. Press up. Now he's taught us up stab. That's true. It was more like 5 seconds then. Actually, it's 1.5 seconds for getting hit by a thing, so it's 4.5 seconds. That's still better than 12. But true. Every time you get hit in this game, if you get knocked backwards, it's a 1.5 second loss. If you get knocked forward, it's a 0.5 second loss. Zelda 2 is actually so optimized that those times actually matter. So here we're gonna get the Reflect spell, which is absolutely required to beat the game. It's used to reflect Wizrobes and a Mega Wizrobe called Karak, who's the boss of P4, which will be the only use we have for it, except for you can also use it for fireballs against T-Bird, which is the penultimate boss in the game, and Barba, which is the boss of Palace 6. We may use it on Barba, we won't bother with it on T-Bird. Ah, I missed it. There's an actual like frame there that if you hit it, they'll spawn always in the same pattern. They'll spawn behind you. Oh yes, and I up 8 on purpose because it's faster to do this than try and walk back from that city. So we're gonna get Fire Spell now, which is the most useless spell in the game. It's so useless that in Randomizer, they actually have an option to disable the spell and replace it with a random effect from other spells. That's how little people use it. But first off, we have to get water for this thirsty lady. So we talk to the fountain. Hey fountain, how you doing? We talk to this lady. Hey, we talked to the fountain, got some water. All she says is, I'm thirsty. I am thirsty. Hello, thirsty. So now that we talked to Thirsty Lady and Fountain, we're gonna get Fire Spell. His magic will make your sword shoot fire. This is direct quote, by the way. That's true. I'm hoping I have enough magic to do some rad moves against Darklink, but my guess is not. So now we're going to P4, Palace 4. And this is actually where no OBB gets really difficult. P4 is the first area you're going to see me death abuse like crazy. There will be a lot of death abuse in P4. It's the only way to get through without having to get all the keys in it, because of the way it's structured. Hopefully dodge all this stuff. There we go. Hopefully dodge the last one. Alright, good. No encounters, except for I realized one thing. I'm glad I remembered this. Because otherwise P4 would be impossible without it. It gives us one extra death abuse, which we're going to need. And the reason we death abuse is to refill our magic. Because there's no good places to refill your magic in Palace 4. Woo! Slide whistle percent. You need all the magic jars because it's 100%, but also because you can't get the Thunder spell to kill T-Bird without it. The way spells work in this game is that each spell is tied to a number of magic jars, so you can't get certain spells unless you have X number of magic jars. Those have Thunder that you have to have all the magic jars. All of them. Just like all the keys, which we're not getting. No keys. Okay, one key. Maybe. Don't worry about keys. Alright, we're getting back to P4 now. So into Palace 4, which is actually purple and pretty cool looking. Hi, weird purple palace. Ooh. I'll take that. Full life, full magic going into P4 is really nice. So, oh, don't go that way. Whoops, I almost did the wrong thing already, right at the start. So here, we're gonna ferry through a door. We're going to cast jump to get a key. Get a key, go down the hole, come up the hole. Actually, we'll probably just do it here. Work. We're gonna die right here on purpose. As long as they'll kill me. Thank you. One more, please. Alright, another? Anybody? Thank you. So we do that because we want to cast Fairy through this door. Then we come in here. And we go down. We come back up. And we die. The different versions are actually pretty different from each other. They're actually considered completely different speedruns. The way the leveling system works completely different. The way the... gosh, there's palace differences. There's a lot of different stuff between the runs. I don't know if we're gonna have... No. Alright, I gotta die at the boss, so the boss is just gonna kill me. That's fine, that's actually what I want. Thank you for the luck. Alright. Now we have no lives left, but that doesn't matter to us. We're gonna fight the boss now. This is a grueling boss battle. It's extraordinarily difficult. Alright. God, I'm really tired after that. I need to go kill some extra stuff. Because I'm at the wrong XP again. I skipped yet another creature I probably wasn't supposed to skip back here. Go figure. I guess I normally would kill these two. Or maybe I got a pea bag somewhere, I don't know. One more. Oh no, he killed me. Well, it doesn't matter. We're done with the palace anyway. We just have to go back and get the boots. Booties! Which are fine. Actually, that gives us no XP. But that's bad. Well, whatever. I had worse failures in my actual test runs, so... I don't mind. I'll blame it on tiredness. Sleepy, sleepy, squibs. I'm deaf exhausted. Keep getting an art commercial. Actually enjoy that game too. I'm gonna have to get 700 XP before the boss. I don't know how I'm gonna pull that off. Luck, I guess. Thanks, Fairy. How you doing? That's what I thought. Good times were had that day. Ark is fun, I enjoyed it. We had some really good stories about Ark, but I'm not gonna share them here because I'm playing Zelda 2. But there's some cool stuff that happened in that game that I greatly appreciated about it. The return to P4. The shame walk of shame. It's Chuckamek. Look, that's the first question you ask anyone. Are they a mech? Good old P4 walk. We won't have to kill the boss again because we already killed them, which is thankful. To kill everything else on our path though. Like these things, we're not gonna kill. And this thing, which we can't kill either. P4 is gonna be a butt. P4 is always a butt. Oh, I just now get it. I've been seeing people do 3/2 and 3-2 in chat. I was like, I don't understand why they're just spamming numbers. Even though I've been reading your name as the 3-2. Good job, Squibs. Good job. Highly aware today. Just fully aware. Now we get some enemy kills. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I didn't get ceiling walk. That would have been pretty rad if I got ceiling walk. We didn't. I'm gonna jackhammer this guy. We'll have plenty of XP as we come out of here. I like the jackhammer move. That's true. Always change your name. Always. Whenever you want. However you want. Okay, maybe not however you want. There are limitations on that, depending on which society and culture you're in, but hey. Back to Zelda. So I just got a key. I'm redoing some of this palace now, because I needed the boots, and I did that out of order, so... Whatever! So this next room, don't jump in. Don't press down stab. Don't press down stab. Don't press down stab. Don't press down stab. Try not to jump too early. Don't jump too early. You'll fall in the lava pit. It's just a room for disaster right there. You will die, and you will be very sad about it. Alright, so now we're gonna go finish this all out. And the reason I'm not casting life is because A, I'm setting up for a death of use, and B, I need the magic to fairy. This is not GP, this is Palace 4. GP won't be for another 20 minutes probably. So here, I can't get through the door, so I have to die. Oh no, that's fine. Well, in Rando, the palace colors are all totally random, so GP could've looked like this on a Rando. Still have an extra life. That's good. I was hoping to get a kill there with that guy. We'll try for that real quick. See if we can get a blue jar off that. Nope. We're just gonna die here. So, we have one life, but we don't care. Let's go downstairs. Finish this out. Fire through the door. Fly, fly away. Fly away, my pretty. Little flying orange carrot thing. I'll grab a pea bag for no reason, because there's no way we're gonna get 8,000 XP. No way. Or will we? Or will we? Are you kidding me? I used the boss key. I didn't realize that you could use the boss key. Oh my gosh, Squibs. What have you done? What have you done? Oh, this is actually really bad. Ah! Just screaming. Just more screaming. That's what Tired Squibs does. Use a key when she's not supposed to. No! No, no, no! Alright, we'll come back to this, whatever. We don't need that palace done anyway. Who needs it? I don't need it. You need it? Nobody needs that palace. Who believes in palaces? I certainly don't believe in palaces. my gosh. That's embarrassing. I can't believe I used that key without even knowing about it. Whoopsie. Oh, actually, I can fix this. We'll just fix this the good way. The cheap way. Ta-da! Fixed. No worries now. Simple Dude would be very embarrassed by this run if he was shaking his head. Squibbs, what have you done to our beautiful game? I've shamed his people. His people being Zelda 2 people. I'm one of his people. We're like disciples to Zelda 2. Simple Dude's like some sort of like god to Zelda 2. Best runner in the world. Wait, screw this. We aren't going that way. Why would I go that way when I can go this way? The Upper East Side Deluxe Palace in the Sky. Oh my gosh, that's a reference. Or at least we don't have to walk through the maze anymore. We have boots. And boots are better than finger webs, apparently. Yes, that's what they call those in Zelda 3, by the way. They're not called flippers, they're actually called officially finger webs. Red Jar hasn't done anything for me so far. Been failing me. Alright, once more into the depths of P2. Where apparently we are needed at all times. My gosh. I'm just gonna make sure I don't mess it up this time. That was amazingly bad. That's alright. A Red Jar, why? Why Red Jar? Stabby stabby. Alright, back into the depths of P4 yet again. Now I can be careful about where I die. And if we actually get a blue jar off of this guy, alright. So we don't. We've got the next one. If we get a blue jar off you? 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 No? Alright, we need to die here. Natara will be next on the next run. This run won't be late, it should still be under par. I overestimated quite a bit on my runs. Like, quite a bit. Alright? Kill me. Kill me! Please! Link is very, masochistic in this run. Oh. Butterbutts. Don't tell me I'm gonna be short on XP. Alright, well, good. Either that or this won't drop a P bag and I will be short on XP because it'll be drop a red jar. Which would be exactly what I'd expect. You know, good. Crisis averted. Back on track, everybody. Return to the run we have. Alright, Carrot. Place that gem. Or maybe like more like woo 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 woo. Why do we sound like an ambulance? Like seriously. Like I mean, I don't even. Squib siren. I don't even with this. So here we get a hidden heart in the ocean. Perfect gym activated. So we're going straight into P5. There's like no jokes about what we're doing here. We just go straight to palace, to palace, to palace. There's no overworld to deal with. Right into Palace 5. Where we should have a much easier time with our one life. Oh, that's not good. What? Okay, we'll be fine. Just ignore the fact that we only have one life. We'll do it, it'll be fine. It'll be alright. No worries at all. Okay, some worries, but no worries. Only tired worries. But I'm brave and confident, so we're going to do it anyway. Here, we're gonna take Life 4 and Magic 4, probably. It's just a happy little palace. Alright, I'm gonna skip that and then take the next one. I love the palace music in this game so much. Like, totally love it. Wow, Magos, please! I'm gonna take a life up so I don't die. Thank you. Wait, I died. Wait, how did I die with full life? Well, let's just ignore that happening. Who knows? That happens sometimes. Just ignore it. This game has bugs. They exist. What game doesn't really? I guess it registered you dying before. Also, I had an extra life and I didn't know about it, so I guess that's a good thing. But yeah, we want that. We're going to want that life up, or the magic up, but probably want it after the next cast. Highlight. Alright, so here we cast jump, kill this dude, take a key, take a magic up, keep going. So now we gotta kill some Magos, probably. If they get in our way, we will. Done. I kill this guy too, just for funsies. And extra XP. Hello, welcome to the marathon. We've got lots of great runs for you. Just check the schedule. Moobot will spew it out every so often. Dun, 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 dun. Dead. Ooh, red jar. Not needed though. But we'll use it to fill up our life and get it on the way out. Up. Tired Squib sings a lot more. I guess it's true. Also, I'm pretty happy right now, so that's probably it too. Alright, we're gonna go kill the boss now, Guma. There's a fake wall in this game. You just walk right through it. Right here. Whoop. They kind of hint at that in the game, but they don't really tell you. Yeah, another thing you're just gonna have to figure out on your own. Here comes the second bubble. Blocked by Mago. Alright, so hopefully we don't die at the boss. That could be brutal. It's definitely a possibility. I would be sad about that. Sad squids. So here's the problem. We get to this room. We don't have enough health or magic to do more than cast fairy up here. To get through this doorway. And then, at this point, that was an upstab, yep. I used it. We used an upstab. So here we're gonna cast shield and just pray for the rest of the battle. To whatever gods Hylians pray to. Probably not the ones from the water temple. It seems like the worst ones. That's not good. That's the opposite of good. Alright, we did it. Guma's dead. Dun, 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 dun. We can jump high now. Which is going to be useful for this next part. Sweet. This is the best part of 100% no OB. I just took attack 9. Like an idiot. I did not want to take attack 9. That run just became much, much harder now. But we're alright. Hey, sometimes you take attack 9. That's the first time I think I've ever taken attack 9, but it's a tradition for all Zelda 2 runners to eventually take attack 9. It is a tradition. I can say I've finally done it. I was tired enough to have done it. The true level of Zen. Oh, that's not a biggie. Easily correctable. Easily played around. We beat the boss, we got the item. Just keep going. Yeah, someone took it in the tournament this year. Hello, hello, welcome to the marathon. They do, but also I was not paying attention there. Actually, normally you wouldn't have, normally we just run out of the palace. It won't be a big deal. We'll kill some David Bowies out here in the forest. There's quite a few to kill. Like this one. On our way. How useful is... Yeah, no, it's super useful, right? Super extra useful. So what's great about this is that we have to walk through here anyway. Remind me of the babe. The babe with the power. Power of voodoo, you do hoodoo. Remind me of the babe. The babe with the leg spears. Yeah, it just gives you a 1-up, which I wasted. Oh yes, please. I It's all good. It's just gonna make P6 a little harder. Just a little bit harder. Onward we go. Into Hidden Cave. I should be 866 here, but I'm 854. It'll work. I mean, when you can beat the game at 252, these stats aren't that bad. You can't let... The problem is you can't let games like this get to you. You just gotta roll with it. You roll with the punches. So here we're gonna go and get the spell from a guy who lives in a chimney. Remember the magic word. Please, no. Please, no. Cheese? No, spell. What? Spell. Just spell. What a magic word indeed. We use spell for one thing, really. Two things, but one thing here. Raising this building out of the ground. With a really tall... Who made that door and why? It's kinda creepy. Who was tall enough to need that door? What's up, Master Key? We don't need keys anymore. We got the one key. The only key that will ever matter. Now we're gonna go get us the last magic jar of the game. And somewhere along the lines we're gonna have to get enough extra magic to get magic 6. That's gonna be scary. Where we're going, we don't need keys. So true. This lady just invites us in. As long as we have the other magic jars, she'll let us come in and get this one. We have to have all the magic jars before that one, or she's like, nah, you can't have mine. Only you can have mine if you gain all magic jars, you must. Like, thanks, lady. Donka donka, I appreciate your offer. But we gotta go. Oh no, I got hit in the booty. It's like that scene from Training Day. This isn't any good. This is the opposite of good. Well, alright, whatever. I'll deal with it. I won't deal with this. This is bad times. Straight down until morning. We're good. We're all fine. I'm gonna kill a couple more rocks right here. Hopefully orange ones. Interesting enough, the orange ones drop 150 XP, and they're easier than the red ones to drop 100 XP. Apparently there was a mislabeling on the mobs when they got translated over, and so they didn't apply the right XP amounts to them in the English version. Fun story. True facts. Brought to you by Tired Squids. Tomorrow on Tired Squid Show, you're watching a marathon. Check out all the cool runners. There's so many cool people in this marathon. Lots of cool runs. Lots left to do. Some really cool stuff tomorrow. Even another race. Final Fantasy race even. My gosh. Just kill him. Please. That's no good. Wow. I just gutsed that one out. That was really bad. Thank you, Toad. There we go. There's all the awesome members. Don't kill me now. Why am I singing so much? I'm sorry, everyone. That's an OP list, that is. It's the OG list right there. Alright, good, we got rid of that thing. And we made that jump. So let's make the Canada jump. Please. It's called the Canada jump, named by Canadians because they kept falling into the hole. There's a hole right there. I promise you. Let's get this right this time. And we have the cross, the relic, the artifact, the weirdly shaped croissant with a red thing in the middle, where it's like a donut with some like cherry sauce in it, shaped like a plus sign. That item, by the way, is not some weird random item. I mean, it is, but it lets us see invisible enemies, which is going to be extremely useful. Doing this run with only Life 4 is scary, but we'll do what best we can. I've skipped everything. Blue World Wizard, I've been streaming since 11:50 p.m. my time, and it's 7:30 p.m. my time. No! Well, whatever. We're just gonna go for a slide whistle ride, because I know you all really like the sound. Oh, we're doing it again. And again. And again, we're gonna do it until we get a red jar. One more. It's a really long drive, it's really far down. Well, here we go again. I need the mana, so I have to do this because I don't have Magic 6. So I have to do this. Oh, game, it's a 50-50 chance. It's 50-50. Oh my god. In Himmel. I'm doing it one more time, and then we're just death abusing. Marathon luck. This is straight marathon luck. Oh my. You know what? I'm just gonna go until it happens at this point. Like, what's the odds? Like, it's like, that's not, it's just... Okay. We did it, everyone. Hey, this just became a meme. Whee! Oh my gosh. Wow. That was a thing that happened. Alright. Just falling. That's the whole run, by the way. We just fall for like an hour and a half. Alright, so this is why I need magic, because I have to do this room. I have to cast fairy at least 2 more times. In here. These things drain magic, by the way, which is great. If you do that stab too early, you'll get bounced up into the Moa. You don't want to do that. You just want to cruise right through the hitbox. I'm crouching here to build my glutes. Exactly. So now we actually go get to fight the boss, and then we go to Grand Palace, and the run will be over. Almost done. Almost. Alright, this is Barda. I have plenty of lives. No, I won't have lives if I fall into the pit. Still have plenty of lives. I call that tired percent. Oh, that's no good. We messed up there. So what we're gonna have here is a problem where he's gonna spawn over here, probably. We don't actually know where they're gonna spawn now. I can't believe I fell in. I mean, I can, actually. There we go. That's how you're supposed to kill him. Not how I did it the first time. Which is not how you're supposed to kill him. In case you were curious. I did not death abuse there on purpose. Alright, Palace 5 is done. Or 9. 6. Palace number red is done. And we're good. $876 is completely doable. So we're going to Grand Palace next. GPO. Go for attack 10, just go straight for it. 854 strats into GP. So this guy gives us Thunder. We're headed into Grand Palace. We're gonna be a little over our time. Because I flailed around aimlessly. But having not slept in over 24 hours, I'm pretty happy with this run, to be honest. Yeah, it does. You can actually just spend 9,000 XP on an extra life. Like, just straight up. This game is that brutal. 9,000 XP just gone. Yeah, those extra lives are so worth 9,000 XP. Encounter skip. Get a red jar. If we don't skip the encounter, when we get that screen, we have to scroll it or that red jar will not spawn. Alright, we're gonna do some spell strats through here. Which I might not on these screens. If I get big encounters, I probably won't cast spell. Save some mana. Small encounters, I will. I love Z2 so much. Big encounters we won't. There we go. Yep, that's the goal too. There's so much the goal. Right, Max, play along please. Or don't. That's fine too. I mean, it's not fine, but sure, whatever, dude. Have it your way. Or don't. Maybe you like some bacon and lettuce with that. Tomatoes and cheese, maybe? 2 patties? 1 patty? Oh, butts. I didn't hold up fast enough. There we go. Thanks, Toad. Alright, doesn't matter what I do here. We're gonna up 8 when we get in here. Alright, and let's go. GP. As long as this goes well, run is almost done. Let's just hope I don't mess up GP somehow. It's a possibility. Let's hope it doesn't happen. Thank you, buddy. I'll take those iframes. Give me them iframes. Knocked forward iframes are better. Hit me from behind with a fireball that rolls forward. If I got hit in the front, he'd just knock me back, and we'd be doing the whole situation all over again. And that's no fun for anybody. I mean, maybe for him. Maybe he really enjoys Braining Link. I really don't know what he's doing. Maybe he just is really excited and just spewing fire everywhere, and he's like, I can't help it, Link, I can't help it. And you're like, oh no, I'm sorry, dude. I'm not gonna kill you. So this room is actually quite dangerous to a lot of people in this game. Just don't jump. Like, seriously, just don't jump. Okay, jump a little bit if that happens. But really, the trick to this room is not jumping. As much as possible. Alright, this guy we're gonna ignore and immediately murder them somehow. Wow, that was unexpected. That happened. I'm rather shocked at that outcome. So, alright, we just keep going. Apparently I became a murdering machine. Alright, so here's cool, because we can cast life twice, and then go down the shaft. Cast a jump. Jump up to the wall. So you want to roll the thumb, that's a... You actually roll before you get to the top of it. Alright, just ignore this guy, hopefully. Just like that. You start attacking before you actually get to the top of the wall, and you should roll off the top of it. And that's how you skip Scott Bicula. We actually have another Bicula to skip up here. Hopefully it goes well. I'm actually gonna fairy past this character and shield on the Bicula. I'm telling you my strats ahead of time. And then life up here if we have to. There's another Bicula here. asking to be fought too. Those are really aggressive dudes. They're just like constantly spewing beams at you. We're doing pretty good here though, I'm not worried about the... Alright. So I am actually gonna Death Abuse before we get to T-Bird. I have to have full magic. Or I could just get to T-Bird with 2 health and see how that goes. I mean, might as well, I guess. Death Abuse of T-Bird, why not? Let's try it. Let's see what happens. So there's always 2 50-50 chances for red jars. We saw how that goes earlier. Oh wow, we got one. Let's try for a second, just to see if we're lucky. Is this where all the red jars were? Nope, there's dude. There's dude. He's angry. He's gonna kill us. Alright, so here's T-Bird, where we can cast a Thunder spell and be happy with our 2 health. Alright, we killed T-Bird. Now we're probably gonna die on Dark Link, but we have 2 lives, so that totally does not matter. By the way, I also learned Reverse Boss Order for Zelda 2, which is the most insane category. You fight T-Bird first, and you can't get hit or die. So I have a lot of T-Bird practice, above all other bosses. Alright, Dark Link. Let's just do this in the corner for a while. Who's gonna win? Dark Zelda. And there we go. That's 100% no OBB done slightly poorly in the middle. Thank you. Oh. Thank you. And thanks a million, as this game would say. So our next run coming up will be Final Fantasy IV by Natara. He's right there in chat. So I will go see how we're gonna pan this over.